Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news cartridge for Monday, April 30th, 2018. Today's show is going to be a roller coaster of emotions, so prepare yourself. I just wanted to give everybody a heads up warning. Timestamps and reference links are all found in the description below. Before any news today, I want to do last week's Steam Code giveaway. There wasn't an episode on Friday, and I still feel like I should give one away. It goes to Extinct, who thanked me for referring to Norway as the land of the Vikings. Truth be told, my Viking friend, Whiskers wrote that joke, but to show you my appreciation for your comment, how about a key for Laser League? Be sure to check your YouTube messages. Today we begin with Dodger, also known as Dex Bonus, also known on Twitch as Press Heart to Continue, having given birth to a beautiful baby girl. Yesterday the news was announced via her Twitter. Little Clark was born on April 28th after having to induce labor on the 27th. Today, Dodger and Strippin are home with their newborn baby, relaxing, happy and comfy, and getting to know one another, though I'm pretty sure there's lots of nap time going on. They married last year in the month of June. If you aren't familiar, Dodger is one of the hosts of the Co-Optional podcast along with Jesse Cox and Totalbiscuit. Strippin is a former professional gamer for games like Call of Duty and Super Smash Bros. She's going on maternity leave, and while she's out, Totalbiscuit's wife Jenna will be stepping in to fill her role. And that is unfortunately where all of my happy feelings stopped, because shortly after finding out about this joyous occasion, Totalbiscuit announced his retirement. Appearing on the Cynical Brit subreddit, he lays out how he has been feeling lately and says due to a number of factors, mainly the medications he's on, he is unable to do his job anymore. He has stopped responding to treatments completely and no longer qualifies for many of the trials he did previously because his health has deteriorated. He's going to focus what time he has left on his family, but does not give any indication as to what that exactly means. He also asks people to not speculate. It would be my guess that not even he knows, and we should all try to be respectful. Being the stubborn bastard he's known for, he's not done working and will continue to do the Co-Optional podcast weekly, albeit in a shortened 2-hour format. To Mr. Totalbiscuit, or TB, or John, I really don't know what to call you because I've never met you. Just know that you've always been an inspiration to this show. You've helped me, guided me into trying to be the YouTuber that I am today. You're part of the reason I get off my ass, push a mouse every day, and sit and yell at this camera, and try to bring people information, and try to be the best consumer advocate that I can. You also taught me to try to be entertaining while doing it, and thank you so much. Personally, I am not handling this news well, and I wish he and his family the best they can. No disrespect to Totalbiscuit or his family, but you know my show and it must go on. We now have an update to the situation at Daybreak Entertainment that I had talked about on Thursday. The company that is totally not owned by vodka-drinking oligarchs has started layoffs. Exactly how many were laid off has not been released. However, 3 managers have confirmed their layoffs on Twitter. Daybreak did not make a public statement about it until after former employees took to Twitter to announce their layoffs. Laying off staff when you've just made a big move like making H1Z1 free-to-play is not a normal thing. Never fear though, the oligarchs that totally don't own them will totally have nothing to do with it. The Forest is our first release announcement because it's now out of early access after roughly 4 years. Then we have Stardew Valley's multiplayer mode entering into a playable beta. Just enter into the latest one on Steam and you're good to go. The devs have released an FAQ on how to get everything working properly, and I will be discussing why I am severely disappointed with it in today's bonus show. Finally, The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus has gotten its final update on PC today, adding in over 800 new rooms, which should keep you busy for a little while. Great news for backwards compatibility today. The good Star Wars Battlefront 2 is now on a modern-day platform, along with 10 other games, including the original Star Wars Battlefront, Destroy All Humans, and Panzer Elite Action, Fields of Glory. Moving on from there, Super Monday Night Combat has announced the game will be shutting down soon due to Uber Entertainment not having a back-end system that is GDPR compliant. They say they do have the option to update their game to the new standards, but that is out of their budget considering their average player count is about 25. That being said, the servers will remain online until May 23rd. We now know it is confirmed that CD Projekt Red will be showing off an RPG at E3 this year. Take a wild fucking guess at what it is. While they haven't exactly said Cyberpunk 2077 will be there, they are only working on one game that I know of at the moment, and that game happens to be an RPG. And Cyberpunk 2077 is an RPG. You do the math. Just a reminder, E3 starts on Sunday, June 10th with both Bethesda and Microsoft. Speaking of E3 and Microsoft, Phil Spencer has said on Twitter, Sega has a lot of good franchises that would be cool to see come over, and that has people talking. He's previously mentioned he would like to see more Japanese games on the platform after it was noticed by fans that games from across the Pacific seem to be scarce on Xbox One. Hopefully this means we see a bunch of Sega games at E3. Changing paces, it's been revealed the new Tomb Raider game will be working with Nvidia for optimizations. The last 2 Tomb Tomb Raider games, Tomb Raider 2013 and Rise of the Tomb Raider, partnered with AMD, and now this one might feature effects like Nvidia Hairworks and TXAA anti-aliasing. I think this will work out for the Tomb Raider series as a whole because Nvidia still holds the greater market share. Shadow of the Tomb Raider releases on September 14th, later this year. You may have heard of this next one already, so we're going to cover it quickly. It has been confirmed 15 people in China have been arrested for creating hacks for PUBG. In total, these individuals will be fined the equivalent of $5.1 million US, and I've heard a lot of people question how it's possible to charge someone for hacking like this. Let's put it this way and say you sold 1 million copies of a game, and based on the actions of a few, we'll say 1%, got the other people to stop playing your game, which is also tied to your monthly income. Don't you think you would want to try to stop them and bring legal charges against them? They're clearly abusing its intended purpose and making for an unreasonable experience for other players. Finally today, after mysteriously disappearing from Steam about a month ago, Call of Juarez Gunslinger has returned with a new publisher. Techland Publishing has acquired the rights from Ubisoft. They have yet to give an explanation for why Gunslinger was removed, and the cartel remains off Steam. Let me know if you've been affected by this in the comments down below. These games mysteriously appear tomorrow. It's time for tomorrow's game releases. For PC, Battle for Westnoth, Super Mega Baseball 2, Together, Austin Translation, Skelly Celeste, EEP, Train Simulator Mission, and The Behind, The Beyond. For PlayStation 4, Guns of Icarus Alliance, Killing Floor Incursion, Hex Tunnel Touch, Hive, Altenum Wars, Pirate Fight, and Super Mega Baseball 2. For Xbox One, Super Mega Baseball 2. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you tomorrow. And I can't take my dog to the duck pond anymore. The ducks keep attacking him. That's what I get for having a purebred dog. His name is Pumpernickel. Should I not have named him that? Click up here to watch the bonus episode for today's show. Click down here to watch Thursday's episode, which is about Epic continuing their lawsuit against a 14-year-old cheater of Fortnite. And click over here to subscribe to my wonderful, wonderful channel. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.